Hey there. A clip went viral recently from a podcast where the host and her guest, and then subsequently the host doubled down in a separate video, completely tearing apart homeschooling, painted Christianity with a ridiculously broad brush, tossed around words like fascist and patriarchal to describe men who lead and love their families. Now, I could sit here and I could dissect all the moronic drivel line by line. But honestly, bitter hot takes on the internet, they don't deserve that kind of space in my mind or yours, which is why recording this and thinking about sharing this within my small sphere of influence was a hard decision, but also I felt like was necessary because encouragement doesn't typically go viral. And honestly, the strongest contrast to vitriol isn't most successfully isn't anger. It's usually conviction and genuine love. So instead, as I thought about how to respond, if to respond, is there does the world need one more voice into this, viral clip? Again, I wanted to use this moment just to speak a specific truth, but more than anything, I wanted to speak directly to my wife, wives who have chosen this life, husbands who have chosen this homeschooling life, and to encourage them. So, with that being said, for myself, to my wife, and many wives, we want to encourage you. So, to my incredible wife, people will look at homeschooling from the outside and say that it's the easy way out, which is laughable because they've never been on the inside. They think it's about hiding or about taking a shortcut or enforcing some control. If you've met a kid for 13 seconds, good luck thinking that you're going to do anything to control them, let alone try and homeschool. People in general, specifically people in that left school of thought, they have no idea, they're clueless, what it actually costs wives, husbands, families, and often the community that they're a part of. They don't see the sacrifice. They don't see you pouring your time, your energy, and your heart into educating our children every single day. They don't see the patience it takes. They don't see the curriculum planning at night or in gaps during the day. They don't see the endless grace that you extend when the days get heavy and long. And frankly, I don't get the full picture most days. I'm so proud of you. I love you. Thank you for what you are sacrificing for what we believe is the better way. There's nothing easy about our choice to take full responsibility for our children's minds, for our children's hearts, their souls. It is hard work. It requires selflessness, and you do it with an intelligence, a strength, and a grace that, quite frankly, leave me in awe anytime I witness it or think about it. Now, husbands, men, the world slaps labels around on us every day. Either we're portrayed as aloof, uninvolved, or they call us husbands who work to control, or fascist, or patriarchal nonsense. What they don't see is that this adventure has a different cost for us. It looks different in practice day to day, but our charge as husbands, as men, isn't control, it's Christ exalted in our home and providing a way for us to raise children in the way we believe that the Lord would want them to go. As a Christian husband and a father, my calling, our calling as men, isn't to dominate, it's to lay down our lives So I sacrifice my comfort. I work hard every day, and I pour out into my home, not as an act of oppression, but again as a way that brings me joy, brings opportunities for our family, namely for my wife, to exercise her God-given design, her talents, her experiences, and really give my family the best quality of life now and in the future. It's my joy, it's my responsibility, and it's my service to God through my family. We don't do this as husbands and men. We don't do this because it's easy. We do this because, again, we believe children are a blessing. Unlike those who believe that children are a burden, and oftentimes it's the same crowd who promote murdering the unborn child. We believe that our children are a blessing made in the image of God, that they're worth the effort, and because we are building a foundation that lasts, namely for eternity. So, lastly, as a response to those hosts out there throwing insults and uninformed facts, hard to say that you're lying because it's sad how genuine you believe and the uninformed facts that you espouse. So to you, you can keep talking. To my wife, I love you. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Thank you for your dedication to our family, to your faith, to the Lord Jesus, and your fierce love to our family. Choosing this path alongside you is one of the greatest privileges in my life. To every other homeschooling family, every husband who works to provide, every wife pouring herself out for her home, please do not let the cynics discourage you. Have fortitude, dig deep, and keep pressing on. Remember, to you families, what you're doing matters, so keep going.